Hi, I'm Michael Dean. I have been producing this AI for 50 plus community for over the last year. I got started in retirement doing this. Before I retired, I had a long career in business transformation and a lot of IT stuff. And before I retired, I took this class from Vanderbilt University on how to use AI, specifically with OpenAI. And I just found it fascinating, some of the things it was able to do, and it helped me do a lot of things like plan a trip, do health analysis, do on your health, do recipe analysis, how to eat more healthy, how to just an unlimited number of things it can do that I found, and how to read a menu when you go to a restaurant and see what's healthy or what they suggest, and how to just on and on and on. And so as I got into this, though, I kind of pulled back. I realized this technology is really changing fast, and a couple things caught my eye and made me kind of pull back and start really trying to understand what was going on. One was some of the things that I saw Apple doing, and Apple now, as you know, they've just announced they're going to upgrade their Siri, and you know that whole model it's gotten a lot of criticism, but I really do think they've kind of hit the nail on the head here, mainly because they've partnered with Google on their Gemini 3, and it kind of runs a lot of the stuff in the background in terms of how it does. And I think, and then the big thing that's really caught my eye also is how they've privatized all this stuff. And so this is stuff, we're not, so I'm not trying to teach and compete against what the enterprise groups are trying to do with, AI and all that. That this is more about how can, as a 50 plus person or even people younger than that, use AI to kind of help make your life better. And with that, I started out, I think I said earlier that, or I've said that in January of 2026, OpenAI was only its data was only good as of August 2025. And when I first started this, and when I was taking those classes from Vanderbilt, it was 2 or 3 years behind on the data. As of February, I saw some statistics that said that they had caught up with all the data to almost being current, which that's a significant thing because now when you're asking questions and all that, you're getting more current answers. It's not like it's right all the time. You still have to like control it. You still have to answer to it. You still have to integrate with it and all those kind of things. But I also then saw that as really, really interesting. And then because of this Gemini and Google, I started using that more, and I think it's caught up to OpenAI, or at least in some. And so my wife loves using that, and that has just really, really opened my eyes to kind of how this thing is transforming, and it's going to impact us all. But the one thing I do find is I talk to older people, and they're like afraid of it. So one of the things I really want to get through on this is I want to start showing you more and more about how you use this stuff and integrate all those different things that are coming to market. At some point, I probably will use Claude and some of that with the Anthropic and all that. But right now, I'm gonna really focus on Gemini 3 and OpenAI, and I'm just going to start showing you how you can use it to plan your plan a trip, you know, plan a menu or a recipe or a menu, help you with a diet, help you with your exercise program, help you with your health, hel- you know, how this can help families communicate better, how this can help you with creativity, how this can do just on and on and on all the different opportunities. So with that, I'm going to start producing a whole lot more content that I mean is more relevant for you, not so much how I'm using it, but how we all can use this to better use this stuff because I know everybody's interested in it, but I think people get when I sit down with a lot of people, they get really lost about how to get to it. So with that, I just hope you enjoy my video, subscribe to it. I will be producing a lot more content now as I move forward, and I look forward to hearing from you. Subscribe, whether you like this, whether you don't, and if you have any questions, I'll answer questions. And with that, I want to thank you for watching this, and I hope to see you in my next few videos. And even if you haven't seen those videos, maybe you want to go back and look at my first few videos too. So, with that, thank you, and I will talk to you soon.